today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Incomplete. Coverage by Myron Murphy.
They run it with Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. at the 30.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a draw play with Drake. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Drake.
Murray.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
2 yards.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
Seahawks ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Rolling to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He's calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Seahawks 14, Cardinals 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Gun. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
To kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The final 23-7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. The Broncos trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray steps away. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
first down. Murray, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And Murray's going to keep it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the keeper.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kyler Murray sacked by Shaquem Griffin. It's a loss of 9.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. He may try, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year? Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right back to Dre. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct, both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
1st and 10.
And out now come the Seahawks. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL. A spot foul where it occurs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. 24. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 27-24, a little over a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Rolling to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Flush. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
you.